I was really impressed by the times that they were able to get. And now, let's stop chatting. It is time. It is the grand final. We can talk a little bit later about other German stuff after the match. But right now, let's focus on why we are here. It is the grand final of Trackmania Challenger League. I tried to build this up, bro, and like have this like great like idea of like a cool hype thing. Trackmania, bro. All right. Well, Gyroscope and Flip of Faith banned. Who would have thunk? Slowdown is going to be the first pick by Sprout. Agility Dash coming in by aTTaX. Then Back and Forth, Slippy Slides, and Parkour coming in as map number 5. Freestyle picked by Sprout. And Reps is going to be the random pick. So, all the maps we've seen so far today, nothing out of the ordinary. Reminder, this is a best of 3 of best of 7s, but with aTTaX coming in from the winner's bracket, they get 1 up. So really, we're only going to see at maximum 2 best of 7s. And if aTTaX wins this first best of 7, that is it. There's no more games to be played. The winner of Trackmania Challenger League Stage 1 will be aTTaX or Sprout. So, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for this league. This is what it's been building up to. And now, we load into our first map. That is going to be Slowdown. Tech-heavy map. Very easy start. It is probably one of the most... When I say basic, I don't mean this in a negative way, but it is one of the most basic maps that you could have in terms of skill that you should have of your caliber of skill as a player of this level. And the real challenge comes at the end, as it is a tech-heavy map, especially the identity. And tech knowledge is going to be king in this first map here on Slowdown. There's some good mixed elements. Oh, man, I was hyping it up and then there's another freaking pause. Oh, really mad. Scrapie, constantly trolling again. Well, time for a drink. Simping for Dexty-chan isn't just a moment. It's a lifestyle, a reason to breathe, an escape from this evil world filled with thieves. It's art. The first gift you just open on Christmas, a hug from a loved one, everything you've ever wanted, love, everything you need. Was that good, chat? Did you like that? Fire. Nice. Offline. All right. So, Dexter, Wosile, Skandear, Scrapie. Locked in. I'd have to remember these because I'm trying to do it without the mouse, because normally when I do like stuff, I do it with the mouse here, but I know that would trigger like 16,000 people, so I will avoid doing that. I think the stream only died for you, Kearney. All right, so round 1 of Slowdown. It is the start of the grand final. Alternate aTTaX versus Sprout. And alternate aTTaX, having been able to watch all the games up to now, a solid plan coming in. And now let's see if they're able to execute it. Skandear are going to be taking the early lead with Dexter as his compadre. Scrapie and Wosile fighting each other in the back. But everybody's still staying relatively close to one another. Skandear having to take a little wide line, so that's going to pull him to the back. Dexter and Scrapie looking pretty good here coming into the identity, but Wosile is right there. And now everybody in the identity. Skandear looking too far back to do any damage. It's going to be Dexter and Wosile, and it's going to be Dexter getting in first. Scrapie coming in third, giving the victory to Sprout 2-1. Alternate aTTaX already gets 1 point automatically coming from the winner's bracket. That is why it says alternate aTTaX has 1-0 up. So alternate aTTaX only has to win 1 best of 7 in order to win the grand final. Sprout must win 2-0 or come back 2-0 essentially. Some might find this unfair. I personally find it okay. Well, mostly okay, because I truly believe that winner's bracket should get a massive advantage, or should get an advantage, as they have not lost a tournament life, quote unquote, yet, while Sprout already has. And Dexter is not in competition for this. Scrapie going to get it first, and alternate aTTaX is going to force the tie here, 3-2. It can be a bit harsh. I mean, yeah, but the advantage is not having to play more matches. That is the advantage. I mean, having 1 win in a set is a massive advantage. And unfortunately, with how they're, I think they can edit the points, but on a match, well, yeah, they can because they reset around last match. But I don't know how much of a difference it would make. I mean, it would be a pretty big difference, but maybe you could give a 5-point advantage on a map, on like a map or set or something. I don't know. You could still do 2 best of 3s, but then give them like a 2-map advantage or something. Maybe that would be a little less heavy. But anyways, let's focus on the identity here. Wosile and Skandear now sitting in an ace potential position here and looking really good, as Dexter and Scrapie are not anywhere close to them. Skandear is going to be able to go ahead of Scrapie. That is going to be the ace for alternate aTTaX, putting them up to 5-3 over Sprout. The lead that Sprout had slightly gained, now gone after an ace from alternate aTTaX. This is aTTaX's first map pick into Sprout, and it would be kind of weird if they were not able to get the win on this first map. So far, it's been pretty dead even getting up to the identities, which is kind of the nature of Slowdown. Like I said, it is very much a basic mixed map up until the point of the identity. So everybody should be relatively close to one another with no major mistakes, as it doesn't really challenge you extremely hard. But now we get to the part where it matters the most, entering into the fragile section before the identity. And here we go. Starting in, Scrapie leading at the moment, Dexter sitting in third, Wosile sitting in second. Wosile's going to overtake the lead for right now. Scrapie's going to try to fight, but he loses a lot of speed. Now, Skandear almost getting in to second, but not enough, and it's going to be a victory for alternate aTTaX, 7-4. Skandear able to capitalize on the mistake of Scrapie. And now, we're sitting in round 5 here. Alternate aTTaX, they just need another ace. And they could close up this first match right here, put them 3 maps closer to winning the grand final. And winning the first map is a good start to claiming their first title for TMCL. However, Wosile and Scrapie, I apologize, I did not see the big mistakes that they made. But now, we focus on the front 2, Dexter and Skandear. Skandear making the big mistake, going high and flying away. Dexter and Wosile now trying to make things happen, but it's not going to happen. Dexter and Scrapie are going to get an ace in return. I'm so sorry, guys. The camera was a bit janky on that. But now it is tied 7-7. Sprout coming back. Ain't no way. As we see, alternate aTTaX and Sprout tied 7-7 going into the first map here. It is anybody's game at this point. Hopefully the cameraman gets his brain working. I saw that. Who was that? That was Scrapie making the first mistake. And no, Dexter is making the other mistake. It is doomed for Sprout here as they have made 2 mistakes. Dexter clipping again, and now it's just up to Skandear and Wosile. They really just have to drive cleanly, and then they can just save the identity, because there's no way that Scrapie is going to be able to save 5 seconds on the identity here. So now it is up to Skandear and Wosile. Can they drive it cleanly? I believe they can. Scrapie gaining some speed back onto them, but still 0.5. I don't think it's going to be enough. Skandear and Wosile getting it cleanly. Scrapie trying his best to sneak in there, but right now it's not going to be enough, and it isn't going to be enough. Wosile taking it a little bit slow on the uphill. Is he? Nope, he's not, and that is going to be the ace. Alternate aTTaX getting their first win on the first map, and they are up 1-0 in this first best of 7. 3 maps to go, and we have our grand champion for Trackmania Challenger League. Let us not be angry towards Sprout. Mr. Tea Time, really mad. Relax. We got this. Lettuce. Let us not be romaine lettuce, but let us be iceberg lettuce. Yes, if you want them to win, that's perfectly fine, but I don't think calling them shitters is really the way to, like, cheer for them. I'm just gonna be real. All right, let's go. Round 1 on agility. Bro, this map, like, honestly, if we want to chat for a little bit, this map is going to take like 5 years. So, I mean, honestly, agility dash, we will all be in bed by the time this map is over with its 1.5-minute long times. But Sprout did really well on this map last time, and Wosile trying to lead at the moment, but Scrapie is trying to keep up with him. No, I will not be playing new PoE. But thank you for asking. I don't have time. Anyways, Wosile leading at the moment. Skandear and at Dexter, Dexter, as I try to say. That's Dexter, that's Scrapie. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get my cams here. Skandear making a mistake, though. That is not good. He is going to be behind now, pretty big. Also, we see one member of Sprout, that was Scrapie, making a mistake as well. So now it's down to Wosile and Dexter here into the identity. Where did Wosile go is the question. Or, sorry, Dexter, I mean. Looking at Dexter, Dexter's going to make the mistake. So now it's Skandear and Scrapie fighting for second. Skandear has a little bit better speed. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. And he's going to deny the ace from alternate aTTaX. Barely. That was looking scary, but it's going to be 2-1 for alternate aTTaX. Victory. All right. Well, disaster avoided, but it's looking rough for the side of Sprout right now. They need to be able to claw back a win on their map pick to reset the score 1-1. But alternate aTTaX looking really good so far, despite somewhat a little bit shaky. But they have not been able to warm up compared to the side of Sprout, who have had a full game. And we saw Scrapie, or Dexter, rather, making a big mistake. And he is going to be pretty far behind, 0.5 already. As long as he stays within a second, any mistake from any member of alternate aTTaX will cost them dearly. Wosile getting a nice drift into the speed drift section there. Is going to be able to maintain his lead, a 0.2 lead. Almost over his opponents and his teammates. Now we're going to see them bunch up a little bit. Dexter still within a second. So he's still able to capitalize on any mistake made by his opponents. Wosile and Skandear looking really good into the identity. Wosile still leading at the moment. Scrapie coming in with a lot of exit speed. Is it going to be enough to overtake? Yes, it is for the moment right now. Gets a messy jump though, and now leaves it wide open for alternate attacks to get the ace here, and it is gonna be the ace, and that is 3 points for aTTaX in the second map. That is 5-1 for the boys in red and white. And Sprout having to deal with the thoughts of potentially being down 2-0 in the only best of 7 that matters at the moment. If they lose, that's it. No more chances. They have to be mentally prepared to be able to fight a long time. It's going to be a grueling fight. And imagine if it was Omino's son, where they fought almost to 3 decider maps. But now it's Sprout instead. Scrapie making the first mistake. Wosile leading yet again, having the pace over everyone else. And Skandear sitting in third, fighting against Dexter for second. Wosile very far ahead right now, looking at a 0.4 lead. Nope. Oh, Wosile makes a big mistake. Dexter also making a slight mistake as well. Now Skandear and Scrapie now being the ones that have to take the reins for both of their duos, as they are the ones leading at the moment. Dexter and Wosile now having to fight. So now things have gotten a little bit interesting. Skandear, though, being able to take the lead momentarily, now has a 0.3 lead over Scrapie. Everybody is still in this race. Who is it going to be? Dexter making a mistake on the identity yet again, giving Wosile the opportunity to make it a victory. Scrapie's still in. Skandear still leading. Skandear's going to get first. Scrapie second. And Wosile getting the victory for aTTaX. And now it is a dire situation. 7-2. Alternate aTTaX looking to get the victory point here for the second map of this best of 7. And now the pressure is on for Sprout. Are they able to come back? Are they able to come back in this map, or are they able to even come back in a 0-2 deficit in a best of 7? Then not only that, but then fight in another best of 7. That is the question on everybody's minds. Scrapie trying to make an argument for it, but look at your top left side. That is a Dexter. He is 15 seconds now. More even. 16 seconds behind the rest of the pack. Wosile, though, making this mistake, so therefore being almost a second behind. Scrapie now leading 0.3 over Skandear. So Scrapie has the ability to save this moment right now. They didn't remove the announcer. I think I'm just talking over it, to be honest. But yeah. Scrapie. And I may have the sound too low for the stream, so I apologize. But Scrapie, sitting in the lead right now for the identity, is able to save his team for another round. But Skandear and Wosile looking really strong and unbeatable in this map. And man, Skandear, I don't know if y'all saw that, but he was skipping a couple corners on that identity. And that was really fast by him. Scrapie getting a 128.4. And now aTTaX just has to close it out. They just have to get a victory. Sprout has to get 2 aces. Are they going to be able to do it is the question. My intuition is pointing to a no, unfortunately. But we will see. Anything can happen. It is esports after all. We're all a bunch of gamers and we know anything can happen. Wosile, though, leading at the moment here. Skandear getting a nice little touch. A little crazy of a bounce, but it's good enough to keep him and Wosile in the lead at the moment. getting into the jump here. Gets really close, does touch, unfortunately, there. So now he is going to fall back. This is an opportunity for Sprout to potentially hope that Wosile is going to make a mistake. Wosile takes it really close on that left side there, but isn't going to clip it. So therefore, in the lead right now, 0.3 at the moment. Scrapie and Dexter have to pray that they're able to capitalize on a massive mistake by Wosile, but Dexter has been struggling so much with the identity that it's been a massive liability for Sprout. Can they be able to scrap this together? Wosile leading at the moment. Let's look at Dexter here, if I can find his thing. There it is. Dexter sitting in third. Scrapie making a mistake again, oversliding on that element. Dexter getting lost speed to catch up to Wosile. Is enough. It is going to be enough, and he is going to be able to snipe him at the end, at least getting 2 points, putting him up to 5-9. But is it not? Is it not what we want? No. They needed an ace. A victory is better than a tie, but now they really have to win out. 2 aces in a row is the challenge. Can they do it? Is the question. Wosile has been saying no thus far. He has been the most consistent member of aTTaX. Scrapie already a full second behind now. And it is looking like an aTTaX win on the second map. Sans major mistakes from Skandear or Wosile. Getting into the last couple drifts of this speed section before we get into some smaller drifts. Then we have our shelves. Dexter maintaining the lead. Scrapie 4 seconds behind now. That is not enough to come back. He has to hope for 2 major mistakes, 2 major resets from Skandear and Wosile. Dexter in the lead at the moment. Wosile in second, looking like he's not going to be able to surpass Dexter. Dexter is going to be able to get first. Wosile is going to be able to get second, and that is it. That is the map 2 for alternate aTTaX. And Scrapie, unfortunately, 6 seconds behind. Not able to handle the pressure of the idea of 2 aces in a row. And now, we're looking at a different world here. For aTTaX, they're up 2 maps. They're now on their map pick, back and forth. If they win 2 more maps, you have your champion for the Challenger League. If not, then it's another best of 7. What are you guys hoping for? Let me know. If aTTaX were to win, I think it's well deserved. I think I would have liked the best of 7 to be a little bit closer. But aTTaX have been very dominant towards the second half of the season. And Sprout just seemed to be a little bit too inconsistent. But already, oh man, I can't even get this camera together. All right, Wosile down a full second and a half already. Had a bad start. Gives opportunity for Sprout to get at least an early lead here. Dexter going really wide though. Having to release twice now is going to allow Scrapie and Skandear to climb back towards him, but Dexter still maintaining his lead of at least 0.2. Dexter and Scrapie sitting at an ace potential. This would be a great start to this third map. This would prevent any momentum, potentially. But this is going in. Skandear making a mistake. That is going to be easy ace for Scrapie and Dexter. So they are going to get the 3-0 starting out. That's really good for them. But we can't take too much of that match, as we know that Wosile, being the heavy carry for alternate aTTaX, Skandear's really good himself, don't get me wrong, but Wosile made the mistake. Is he going to make the mistake this time is the question. No, that is going to be Scrapie making the mistake in return. Is this going to be an answered ace to Sprouts? 3 points is the question. Dexter has to drive flawlessly and prevent Skandear and Wosile from getting an ace. So far, he's doing okay. Wosile's already down a full 2 seconds. He made a mistake in the plastic section. So now it's Skandear, and he's already fallen behind even further. 0.7. Dexter far and away. All he has to do is just drive safe, and he has got the first place. Is it going to be enough? Is the question. Is he going to drive safely? Can Skandear make any ground back with a 0.8 deficit? Doubt. But anything can happen. Dexter could potentially make a mistake. That looks like it's not going to happen, so he is going to finish just fine. Wosile also sitting in third is going to get third, and that is the tie. Dexter coming through when they needs to. Again, what I say, German has ruined me. It has ruined me, man. Yes, but anyways. It ruins the flow too. It makes me really mad. Anyways, we're gonna move on here. 4-1, a lead for Sprout at the moment. Dexter doing really well. Was able to maintain the lead for his teammates when Scrapie was faltering. Scrapie faltering yet again with a 0.4 distance from his teammate. Wosile also seeming to struggle on this map here. Skandear doing okay. But Dexter still leading at the moment. It's a 1v1 on both sides. Dexter Skandear versus Wosile Scrapie. Who is going to benefit from each side? So far, neck and neck on both sides. This is going to be interesting as we get into the final here. Skandear and Dexter side by side at the moment. Who is going to benefit? It's going to be Dexter likely here. No, it's not. It's going to be Skandear. Skandear is going to be able to get it into the finish. And Wosile gets sniped by Scrapie at the end. And that is another tie by Sprout. Putting it 5-2. Exciting 1v1 on each side. Everybody getting a clean start. But Skandear getting a gear issue on that downhill is going to fall slightly behind. And Skandear not really getting a good plastic section either. He's going to lose a lot of time compared to the rest of the field. And so now it's up to Wosile to try to make sure that Scrapie and Dexter don't get an ace here. And getting closer to evening up the score. Dexter so far been dominant in every round. 4 rounds. The consistency. This is his map apparently. This is not the consistency we've been seeing before. Dexter leading yet again, is going to lead unless he hits something. No, he does not. Wosile sitting in second. Scrapie in third. And that is a victory for Sprout, putting him up 3-7. Now we have a best of 7 on our hands. Unless disaster strikes. Right now looking really good for Sprout in this third map. Skandear not getting trouble with that downhill this time. Not losing the gear. And is able to stick with the crew. Scrapie, on the other hand, sitting in the back slightly. Compared to the rest of the field. Oversliding a little bit. Trying to get a little bit more exit speed. And is managing to be successful in that endeavor. As Wosile now is going to be on the back foot there. And falling behind even further. Or maybe not. As I speak a little bit too soon here. Now, Dexter leading. Skandear having a lot of exit speed, but Dexter managing to hold him off. Scrapie sitting in third. Who is it going to be, though? Dexter is going to get sniped by Skandear at the end, just barely. And Wosile 2 comes in, and that is going to be a victory returned for alternate attacks. Wow. Alternate attacks trying to do damage control. They do not want to give up the possibility of being up 3-0 and go into bed early. Right now, Scrapie making the first mistake. Going to fall back pretty heavily here. Skandear and Wosile now sitting in extremely favorable position from the rest of the field. We saw Dexter. That is a big mistake. Now we're looking at a likely ace, and that's going to tie it up 8-8. I said it was going to happen. Be a match where anything is going to go. And I said that sans a massive meltdown, Sprout should win this. But here we are. Massive meltdown. 8-8. It is not good. A victory will win it for either side. The cracks are forming. Who is it going to be to come out on top in this 7th round? Or are we going to find ourselves in another tie and go 9-9? Skandear taking the early lead thus far. Scrapie still able to stick it in. So, wording. Keep it in there. Still wording. He's able to stay with the group. There we go. That's the words. Wording. Skandear leading with Scrapie at the moment. No. Skandear is leading at the moment over Scrapie. Dexter is able to stick in third. Keep in third as Wosile is in 4th at the moment, but Dexter clips, and now it's going to be the victory for aTTaX because the clip of Dexter. And that is going to be the victory. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing about the result. You guys know what I'm laughing about, hopefully. Oh man. Whew, okay, surely reverse sweep. Oh, yeah. All right. Serious cast. All right. 3-0 for alternate aTTaX. If aTTaX wins, they will be your champion for the Challenger League. Stage 1. Coming in as seed number 1 for All-Stars. From the Challenger League, that is. All-Stars is happening at the end of the month of April. Tomorrow will be TMGL. I will not be casting that because I'm a caster for sinners. In the mud. (07) by the way. All right, Skandear making the first mistake. Scrapie in a very big lead at the moment. Slippy slides, by the way, if you didn't catch that. This is Sprout's opportunity to answer, come back for the reverse sweep. Is it going to be enough, though, is going to be the question. Wosile doing really well, but going wide. Dexter able to snipe ahead of him for the moment. Scrapie and Dexter looking to sit in another ace position. Something that they did in back and forth, but managed to throw it last time. And now, where is Wosile? Nowhere to be found. It's Scrapie and Dexter all alone. Are they going to be able to keep it? Yes, they are. And that is going to be the ace for aTTaX. Or, sorry, Sprout. Woof. Sprout. My bad. Yo. Yayo. Check. Hey, look. I'm human, okay? I'm human, okay? Just everybody meow in the chat. All right, we didn't hear that mistake. All right, Dexter leading for right now. There we go. Good job, chat. Scrapie and Dexter leading at the moment for Sprout, looking to get another ace on Slippy Slides. Ooh, Skandear making a big mistake on the dirt section there. And now Wosile. Oh, Dexter, that's not what you want to see. And now it's all open yet again. It was looking nice, but now it's not so nice anymore. Scrapie is going to have to hold off Wosile. Look at Wosile looking like a torpedo right now. Catching up to Scrapie and looking to overtake him here in these next couple sections, as he was able to make up so much ground from so far back. And now is going to have more exit speed to overtake Scrapie here. Is it going to be enough is the question. Wosile, Scrapie leading at the moment. Skandear sitting at third, so let's chill on Skandear for right now. Wosile getting the first jump, goes a little bit closer to the inside. Scrapie going to try to follow, but Wosile still maintaining his lead. It's going to be close. Who is it going to be? It's going to be barely Scrapie sniping Wosile at the end to force the tie. Import, try not to say something controversial. Challenge. Impossible. What did I say? Wait, what did I say? Excuse you? And it is impossible. Alright. You said stick it in. Wait, did I wait, are we talking about earlier or just now? Did I say it again? Wait, no I didn't. Earlier, okay. I was like, did I say it again? No. Alright. 4-1 Sprout at the moment. Dexter and Scrapie. Chillin', vibin', killing it. Right now, Wosile sitting at a 0.4 deficit. Skandear not too far behind. But right now, Sprout looking really good. Scrapie trying to get the extra speed from that little line that he did, but he clips the inside of the CP. That is not what you want to see. Dexter going to lead at the moment here into the identity, getting really close to the inside. Is it going to be enough, though, is the question. Yes, it is. That's going to pull him into the finish. Where is Wosile? Just right behind Skandear, and that is going to be another tie. 5-2 for aTTaX. So many ace opportunities. They've been at 3 ace opportunities for Sprout. All thrown by Dexter. He has to be able to get it together. They can win this. For Sprout. What'd I say? Dyslexic brain, you know? It happens. Alright. Round 4. Dexter, really fast on this map, by the way. It's just a shame that he makes mistakes in a big way that forces his team in a disadvantageous position. I said 5-2 for aTTaX, so well, I meant 5-2 for Sprout. Alright. Dexter, Skandear in the last. Dexter in front. Scrapie able to survive, not hitting the CP, learning from his mistake. Had to make an adjustment though. And we just saw one member of aTTaX disappear. That was Wosile. Skandear having to make an adjustment as well. That's going to be the ace for Sprout. 8-2. I was about to say 8-5, and yeah, so I changed it to frickin'. Yeah, let's go. 8-2 for Sprouts. We don't throw 8-2 surely. It's not like it happened last match at all. Surely we close it out right here and go to a game 5. Dexter and Scrapie now leading. Skandear making a big mistake, so that is a good opportunity for Scrapie and Dexter. But are they going to be able to survive and keep their nerves in check? As Wosile's still lurking. And he has a really, really good section there that allows him to catch up and now overtake Scrapie here. And he's looking to catch up to Dexter too. He's going to have quite a bit of speed. Or will he? Dexter leading, going really far right into the inside. Having to make an adjustment. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Wosile making a bigger adjustment. Wosile making the mistake. And that is going to be the ace for Sprouts, ending it 11-2. A map win for Sprouts. They're not going to get shut out. They're not going to let aTTaX have it so easily. Sprout. Spitzy. Let's go, Spitzy. Yeah, now do that 3 more times. We'll see. Next map. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, it's parkour. Alright. It's fine. I thought it was arrow pipes and I was really worried for a second. Parkour. This one, we'll see. Scrapie did really well. He was very consistent. Dexter, not so much. But Wosile Skandear, that is the question. Because we haven't seen him play today on this map. And just as a reminder, oh jeez, Dexter, no. Dexter making a mistake already. I was just to say, just as a reminder, that last time, this is actually a rematch, and I guess it should have highlighted that. That would have been a smart thing to do as a caster. Bring the fact that this is a rematch for Sprout versus aTTaX. And Sprout lost their series both times. And both of their best of 7s. 4-1. What possibility do we have right now, chat? A 4-1 possibility. Can Sprout break the curse? Right now, looking a little rough. Giving the victory over to aTTaX. aTTaX is going to go up a singular point. Advantage. And Sprout has to break the curse here. Not to get 4-1'd by aTTaX yet again. Actually, I can confirm that right now. Sound's going to go out for a second, so I apologize. I just want to double check here. 5th map in the first 4-1 was parkour. 10-7 aTTaX. Second, 5th map in their 4-1 score was parkour. 11-6. They really have to beat this curse. And unfortunately, it's already looking bad. Wosile Skandear looking to get an ace. What a terrible way to have to face this map 3rd time in a row. Yeah. Well, 5-1. Sprout has to be able to make an answer. But Wosile and Skandear, they can taste it. They can taste the victory. They can touch it. They're grasping the trophy right now. And right now, Sprout having to fight with everything they got left. Do they have the willpower to prevent aTTaX from winning a 3rd parkour against them in a 3-1 situation? Skandear making the first mistake so far. Wosile being challenged by Dexter. Scrapie not too far behind. Wosile, though, seems to have a really good identity thus far. And Dexter going to try to challenge it, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to go too low. Wosile going to finish in first. Skandear in 3rd. And it's going to be another victory for aTTaX. putting it 7-2. It is match point, set point, championship point. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It is a GG's to Germany moment. As I think we're seeing the victory lap for alternate attacks here. Wosile, Skandear just needing to drive it out here. Avoid the tricky ice portion. Able to do so. Wosile leading his teammate to the first. Oh, maybe there's a touch. Maybe an opportunity to stop. Now, Dexter. Oh, if I can get the camera to go. Dexter having the ability to prevent at least the win in this round. And it's going to delay it one more round. Where is... Oh, Wosile. Wosile, my guy. Okay. All right. Well, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he barely got it. All right. Well... Ay, 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 ay. Sprout has to get 3 aces or 2 aces in a row to tie it. Dexter already clipping at the start. Bad jump. Is now going to be 0.4 behind, 0.5. Scrapie in the lead. But Dexter has to be able to manage this gap. Getting back up to a 0.3. Can he gain time in the bobsleigh? Incrementally gaining some time. But Wosile, Scrapie not getting a good dirt uphill. Having to go really far to the right side. Wosile, Skandear looking to end it and become your champions. Is it going to happen? It is going to happen. There's no way. No way possible. That is it. It is an ace to end it all. And you have your first TMCL Stage 1 champion for the new format. Alternate Attacks is your champion. GG's. 4-1. Beating Sprout a 3rd time in a row. Causing them PTSD for the rest of their lives, potentially. And that is it. That is it, my boys. That's, yeah, well, GG's to aTTaX. I'm sure Boney's happy on his stream right now as he was able to watch his team get a 4-1 victory. And, yeah, man, it was so fun. I enjoyed being able to cast. I thank you guys so much for watching and chilling and everything. We can chat for like a couple minutes, and then I will head off. But tell me what you thought. Ask me questions or something like that. I don't know. But hi, my name's Import. If you haven't seen me already, I was covering for Turbo as he was spending time with family. So thank you guys so much for chilling and blibing with me. Zum bleiben. Hello, how was my day? It was consisting of me sitting in bed, watching YouTube and looking at Reddit on my phone, and then getting up to do this cast. Yeah. Now zoop into the night.